Good morning and welcome to Ringer Sports Studio. Today is Halloween, October 31st. Welcome to Ringer Sports Studio. I am Ringer Senior. Ringer Junior is at school today, and because of Halloween, we won't be posting an evening edition for Ringer Sports Studio, a father-son duo who talks Major League sports, professional sports, NBA, which has kicked off this year, World Series baseball, which has just finalized. We'll talk about that in a moment. Then we've got college football and NFL action each and every day of the week that we're talking about. All category sides, totals, lines, teasers, props, you name it. We're talking about it. What our favorite sides and totals are in these specific categories. We enjoy the analytics side of it and really looking at the numbers specifically for each and every game. And we'd like to do our recordings here at Ringer Sports Studio and give out what our favorite picks are or what our best bets are specifically. So if you tuned in last night, wasn't a good night. We actually were coming off three really strong nights in a row, and last night we took a little bit of a setback, going 2-6 on our video picks last night, which was not the greatest of evenings for us. Unfortunately, what we had in play didn't line up to the satisfaction that we had. Our NBA, we had three props that didn't come in. We had one that did come in. And we had the Major League Baseball game last night, under 4.5, first five. That one didn't come in either. It was an absolute shootout. But let's get into the action today. A very soft card here tonight. But a recap of last night's World Series. Wow, what a comeback. Unbelievable. The Yankees did exactly what they were supposed to do, which was get off to an early start, put some pressure on Flaherty. He didn't last more than an inning and a half. I was really looking at his under 14 and a half outs. Didn't make my card last night, but I wish it did because he only lasted an inning and a third. Early 5-0 lead for the Yankees, and then all the wheels fell off with the errors that happened in the field, starting by Judge, then a throwing error from short to third, and then a blunder dribble to first from Betts that kept the inning alive with two outs, and then a big two-out hit from none other than Freddie Freeman, which I'm not surprised, and then the two-run double from Hernandez, tying that game up in the making it 5-5. Yankees went ahead with the sac fly by Stanton, 6-5, and then no surprise to others, the Dodgers didn't back down. Didn't want to touch the game. Ringer Jr. wanted me to take the Yankees, or us to take the Yankees, but I just didn't trust them. Dodgers have been playing really good baseball, and they deserve to win the World Series. So really good. I was hoping it would go back to Los Angeles and get it into a game six, and possibly a game seven where the pressure would have been on the Dodgers, but turns out it didn't matter. So Major League Baseball is over. So no more picks on Major League Baseball. However, we will obviously be looking for spring training and starting to set some futures, which we did extremely well on our future wins and loss totals for Major League Baseball. We went 7-4 overall for our future wins that we had, which works out to be a 64% clip on our future Major League Baseball picks. So you can tune in sometime in March or April before we post those ones. But let's get into the action tonight. We're looking at two games. Actually, got four picks, but both are on two different games. Looking sides and totals and team totals. We will start in college football. We've got Tulane heading to Charlotte in tonight's lone college football Halloween action. We're looking at the line sitting at minus 14.5 for Tulane on the road against a Charlotte team. Tulane being a high power offense, the over-under total sitting at 55.5. I got this one in a couple days ago, so I'm looking at the over 55.5, and I'll tell you why. Tulane is averaging 45 points a game, and I think their defense is okay, but all we need is Charlotte to put up 17 or 20 points to get up and over this total. Kind of leans to where I'm heading for my next pick from a team total perspective. But I actually think that Tulane is going to be able to walk all over up and down the field on Charlotte here. I do see them scoring a lot of points, and I do see Charlotte getting on the board against Tulane. They've been able to score some points as well. I'm not sure why this total is as low as it is. And I like this 55.5. So I'm taking over 55.5 as a 3% play. And then looking at the team total for Tulane, I was kind of back and forth between Charlotte and Tulane here on the team total, but I really like Tulane as offense. They've been able to move the ball up and down the field. They're averaging 45 points per game over their last 5 games. Charlotte's giving up 36 points a game. over their last five. The over-under total sitting at 36.5 for Tulane here. I see them scoring at least 38, five touchdowns and a field goal. But I actually think they're going to get into the 40s myself. So I'm going to take Tulane up and over 36 and a half team total points. So if they get to 38, then all we need is 17 ish or 18 from Charlotte, which I think is going to happen. I got them pegged to get to 20. So I have like a 38-20 type game getting it to about 58. So up and over the total 55 and a half and up and over Tulane's team total at 36 and a half. Both are 3% plays. All right, heading into Halloween night, Thursday night football action. We've got Houston heading to the New York Jets. Dumpster fire city from the Jets' perspective. Haven't been able to get off the nod, sitting at 2-6, not the greatest of records. But Houston coming in bound with a ton of injuries. Nico Collins not coming back, I think, to week 10, possibly week 11. And then, of course, Diggs, who was just reported with a torn ACL, is going to be out for the year. So the Houston team is going to be very not as depth from the wide receiver perspective with two guys going down. The Jets, on the other hand, they're playing at home. This is the make or break game for them. So I've got two different picks here. This is the make or break game for them. I know there's a lot of rumblings with Rodgers, talking about his freaking cayenne pepper water that he drinks to help his circulation. It's obviously not helping his team, and it's obviously not helping him move the ball up and down the field. However, with a Houston team on a short week coming into the Jets, I know Houston's been playing extremely well, coming off the tough loss to Green Bay. Obviously a strong playoff contender. The Jets would have been pegged to, but the Buffalo Bills are running away with the AFC East division. It's pretty much a must-win for the situation, or this season is all but over for the Jets, and I still think it's all but over now. But I do think this is an opportunity for the Jets to actually come up and show up. They probably are done and tired with the medium press beating them down. They got rid of Salah. Not sure he was quite the problem. We know what the problem is, but I think Rodgers needs to come and perform today. So the line's sitting at -2 now. Started out at -1 for the Jets. Everyone's wondering why would the Jets be favored with a 2-6 record playing against a strong winning Houston team. But it's short week Thursday night. Injuries for Houston. I believe the Jets need to get it right here. I've got the Jets on the money line. So instead of the -2, I've juiced it down to the money line. I think the Jets are actually going to win by 4 or 5 tonight. I really do. I think it's their time. And if they don't, then you probably won't see me taking any sides with them again this year because their season will be all but over. And I'd be very curious if they make any last-minute adjustments with the deadlines coming up for the NFL. I don't think they will because they've already got Adams. They've already invested too much money. Riddick's back in the lineup as well. So give me the Jets on the money line tonight against Houston. Also looking at the over-under total here, sitting at 42.5 or 42. I think it opened at 41. I was able to get this one at 42. I'm going to take over the total of 42. Now, normally Thursday night games on a short week, traditionally, and over the last number of years, always leans to the under. I'm not sure exactly what the record is to the under, but typically there's not too much time to prepare. So defenses are not quite prepared. Offenses are not quite prepared. It's usually a run and gun type of game, a game in the trenches. Try to get in and get out on a Thursday, and then you got a break for at least 10 days before you play again. However, the first 3 games of the year, not that this matters, but the first 3 games of the year all went under, and the last 4 have actually gone over with ease. And if I look at both of these teams have gone over 42. Houston has, in all of their last 5 games, have gone over 42. And the Jets actually have gone over in all of their last 3. They started out a little bit slow. Both the first 2 games of the year were under. Expecting a lot from the defense. Defense is a little banged up. And obviously, they've both been scoring some points, at least into the 20s for both teams. So I really like this over 42. It's a soft number. I'm pegging a 24-20 win for the Jets, which gets to 44 points. So I think the Jets are actually going to score some points tonight, and I do think this one's going to get up and over the total. I know they're going to be leveraging Mixon on the Houston side to ground and pound the ball, and the Jets will definitely be using Bryce Hall, but they have Adams. and obviously Wilson now, a couple of power threats for the Jets on the wide receiver side. So give me over 42 in the Houston and the Jets game tonight. So 2 games, 4 picks. Jets money line, Jets over 42. We've got Tulane and Charlotte in college football action tonight over 55.5, and we've also got Tulane over 36.5 team total points in the game. There you have it. Thursday night action. Enjoy. Haven't seen any NBA updated lines yet today, but I'll be having a look later to see if there's opportunities to sneak in some picks. If I do, most likely won't do a video, but I will post it on Twitter along with this video. So please like, subscribe. Didn't get a chance. I will give you a sneak peek for this weekend. We've got at least 2 5% plays that we are working with. I've already got them locked and loaded. I'll be reviewing them on my video. I think they're both very strong plays that are going to come in. We're at 27 and 11, our 5% plays over our last 38 since the start of the season, college and football season. So doing extremely well. So sneak peek, we've got 2 of those. Most likely post those on Friday night or Friday or Saturday morning. But I'm letting you know we've got 2 picks. I'll be sharing them. But you got to tune in. So please like, subscribe, and share this YouTube channel. Again, Father Son Duo, enjoying the sports. Like them and